Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. I feel like welcome back to my channel. I'm getting irritated. Every time I'm watching a video, it's like, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Like, what else should I say? We need to come up with new things to say. Anywho, I brought another video. I know Halloween is over. We're getting into winter season, and I've had this look become one of the most requested looks for me on my Snapchat, on my Instagram. Like, it's crazy. Like, every time I post, like, one of those pictures on Snapchat with the filter, it's like, oh my god, you need to do a tutorial on this look. And in my head, I'm like, this is like the simplest look you can possibly do. Well, I possibly do, because it's so quick for me, honestly. It's so simple. To some people, it might be a lot, but for me, it's super simple. It's like, boom, I'm out the door. But again, this has been a very requested look, so I hope you guys do it. Like, thumbs up, and subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to be bringing more colorful artistic looks on this channel, because I've been very boring. I know I need to show my artistic side, but other than that, let's just tune in and show you guys how simple this look is. Hope it's simple to you, because it's simple to me. But anyway, let's just skip over this. Go ahead and get started with eyeshadow, since my lids are primed already. And I'm going to be taking the new Morphe palette. I don't know if it's new still, because there's so many new palettes already, but this is a 39.8 palette. And what the shadows I use as transition is basically this one right here. Like, if you can see, it's like the most used one. And I'm taking a Sigma E40 brush that's so busted already for so long. I'm going to take my transition shades all the way out here, because again, from probably watching my previous tutorials, I like to define this area here, so I always bring it out. Just because, again, this is going to make it easier for me when I go in with the other shadows too, where I don't have to bring them all the way out here, and then the transitions just like at one area there. Like, literally, this has been like my everyday to go look, and the palette that I use continuously non-stop. Should probably do more colorful looks here on my channel. The shadow that I'm going to be taking is this one, which is the one next to the transition one that I use is the one below. Usually I'll use a bronzer, but lately I've been gravitating towards that shade so much. Like, I'm in love. It kind of looks like a smoky eye, but it doesn't. Also looks neutral, because it kind of gives you that effect of it's just like a bronzy brown shadow. And the brush I'm going to be using is the E320. I love this brush. I used to have a coupon code with them, but unfortunately, for marketing materials, I guess they no longer are doing the whole, what can I say, affiliated codes. Have no clue why, but I guess marketing decision. Again, keep in mind that you want to start tapping first that shade. Don't you look how pretty it is? Oh my god, it's so pretty. And then you want to start blending in the crease, just like this. And the nice thing about it is that it's only 2 shadows. The majority of the time, like, I literally use about 10 shadows. Like, kid you not, like, I use multiple shadows for one look. And this is the reason why it's so easy, in my opinion, this look, because I'm only using 2 shadows and it's not such of an effort for me. And then with the same brush that I use for the transition shade, with no extra product, I just blend just to diffuse any harshness from that second shadow, just so they can both gradiently blend together. Using my favorite lashes that I've been using since I got them, the Baddie B lashes in style Instahoe. Like, before, my favorite lashes were the Lily lashes in style Mykonos. These are so similar, but I feel like these last longer than the Mykonos. I always have hair fall out on those lashes in the dual brush on glue in black. I don't like clear or white glue. I'm just that person. I know a lot of people like to have clear white glue when they don't do wing liner, but to me it's like, no, I can't. Like, I need to have black glue, because it's going to blend in with your lashes and the mascara. So I feel like the glue's really tacky enough for me to apply it. And what I like to do is, of course, look down, apply first the lash in the center, and then the outer corner. And why is it not? Come on, glue, don't play me, not today. And then the inner corner, just like this. And I like to look to the side to make sure that that very end is literally stuck on my lash line, because you'll be able to see this way and this way too. And like I mentioned earlier, I like to use one of these tweezers on with a pointy tip and compress the lashes together like this so they can blend. I love this trick. It just blends them together. It also secures them so they don't go Alright, so right now I'm using micellar water to refresh and cleanse my skin. After this, I'm going to be using a makeup wipe. I feel like this actually It makes my skin feel good. On camera it's gonna look so hella red, but it's okay. Take it down to the neck, clean the neck, even though I'm clean, I showered. You don't necessarily have to do this, clean the underneath with the makeup wipe. Personally, I like to define this area out here. This is why I like to use makeup wipe, just because it cleans up this area. I'm move on to moisturizer, and I'm going to be taking the Clinique one. This is like the clear jelly one. It refreshes my skin, especially right now with winter approaching or just cold weather in general. My skin gets so dry, especially around here, my mouth, and all the way to my ears. I have no clue why. And you guys know I love to stack moisturizers, literally one on top of the other. I'm taking my MaryG, the Hydrodynamic moisturizer. It's so good. This one's like thick. And this one, oh, I love it. It's so expensive though. It's like, it's so good, but you're so dang expensive. Like, you know, something I have to think about it. Like, do I really want to pay $75 for it? But it's definitely worth it because my skin takes all of the MaryG products so good. I don't know what is it about, just in general, any product that I use by MaryG just works on me. The next moisturizer that I'm going to be taking is the Glam Glow one in the shade Nude Glow. I have not tried the other ones, but I love this stuff. Like, this is my holy grail. Like, I need to have it. It changes the consistency of like the foundation. Not only that, like, it gives you a glow, but it also makes your foundation like dewy, but not in like a oily, greasy way. Like, it just makes your skin look healthy. Not only that, but it gives it like a smooth effect. I don't know what is it, like, I haven't really studied this product so much to be like, oh my god, you know, but it works on my skin. I love it. Not only that, but it smells good. Like, it smells really good. And with my favorite primer, the Professional. Like, I literally have pore problems here in this area, so this is where I like to focus it all on, and then I bring it up to my nose because this is where I tend to get oily, so I apply it there and I just blend it into the pores. I also like to take it on areas that I have like a couple breakouts, for instance, but I just only take a little bit, like right here, right over here, here, just everywhere. And on to foundation, I'm taking my favorite one by NARS. This is the Radiant Luminous one, and I'm taking a Cosmetics? No, Real Techniques. Why in the hell Arctic Cosmetics? Because I have some other brushes from that brand. But anyways, what brush is this? Square foundation brush. Yeah, this is a really good brush. I feel like when you actually pick up foundation with the brush, you actually get more coverage. It doesn't blend as much as the sponge, the beauty sponge, but it's not soaking it up. I do go in next with my beauty sponge just to blend it out, to give me a very smooth surface canvas for every other product. And what I like about this brush is that it's flat, so I can actually clean over my brow. Taking the Morphe brush, Morphe brush, great. It's the Morphe beauty sponge, not brush. I'm just going crazy about brushes right now. That's what I'm thinking. And I'm using the one with the flat end, just because it's easier for me to use that one when it comes to baking or defining any areas in my face. Not only that, but if I want to blend above my brow, it makes it easier because I can just do this. On to concealer, and what has been my favorite, it's been the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer in the shade Warm Beige. And I kid you not, Shape Tape and MAC the Pro Longwear concealer were my favorite for the longest. And then I was like, you know what, I'm trying a new concealer because I'm not that person who likes to use different concealers all the time, just because I know what kind of coverage I like under my eyes. And not all concealers work the same, which is kind of like the sad thing where a new product comes out, you want to try it, but then you're like, oh, it doesn't work. I don't think I can use this as like my daily routine kind of concealer. But this one has been so good to me. What I mean when this flat top from this sponge is so good when it comes to blending. Like, I mean, look at this. It just makes it so easier for me to blend my concealer than, you know, having to use this side and messing up my brow. The flat area again, I go ahead and define this area here. Like, look how easy it is to, just makes it so easier for me. It's all coming together. Look how gluey. Okay, that's a new word, gluey, meaning glowy and dewy at the same time, gluey. So I'm looking very gluey in this moment, but I'm gonna go ahead and go in with concealer, and you guys know I love this LA Girl concealer in the shade Espresso. It's like my jam. It's so affordable too. It's like less than $5. LA Girl, don't start tripping and start charging $10 for these, because we will have some problems. No, not to use so much concealer, because again, you really don't need a lot of product. You just want to use enough to make it easier for you to blend. I love these kind of stippling brushes, especially if they're small, to blend out any cream concealer to contour, because I mean, it's just so simple. It's easy. It's just like, it does its thing. But anywho, just with the very tips, just slightly, you do not want to put so much pressure on the brush when it comes to blending your nose contour, because again, it can go wrong really easily, or it can go really good easily too, so there's no in between. Here, I also like to meet my concealer with my shadow on here. It just gives it more of that diffuse connection rather than it being disconnected. Alright, so I'm taking my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in number 2 medium. I'm a brown biscuit, so the shade that fits me. And it looks like a banana shade, but honestly it doesn't give you like that banana look, like yellowish. But anyways, I apply some on both my forehead and chin, and when I don't want to bake, I use it under my eyes. But even then, when I do bake, I first set it with this powder and then I go in and bake, just because I do get wrinkles under this area, and I feel like that works for me to maintain that area just kind of flat. Look at how smooth this powder is and how smooth it looks just on its own, and it doesn't get cakey. Like, you can continuously apply it and it does not get cakey at all. Moving on to baking, and I'm taking my Laura Mercier powder. Look at the holiday packaging, like it's so cute. Then I'm taking the Velour Puff Puff, and then just dabbing it on my hand and then baking it underneath like this. Because again, I don't want nothing to move. I want it to stay in place. And so while that bakes, I'm going to go ahead and do my bottom lash line. And I'm not using the transition shade initially. I'm just going in with that second shadow that I used on the lid. And with the pencil brush, I just start blending it out, connecting it to this area again. If no wing liner is taking place, you want to make sure you connect it. You don't want to have that gap. Now that my bottom lash area is done, I'm taking the beauty sponge with the flat end. I'm actually going to cut this area even more. If you see my previous tutorials lately, you know that I've been doing this step so much, just because I don't know why. But I like this area to be super sharp and cut and defined. It just makes your makeup, it just lifts your eye area. And I cannot express how much I love liner, whether it's black or brown. I don't tend to gravitate more towards the nude or white one, but a brown and black liner I appreciate. And I'm going to be taking the Mel Cosmetics one, and this is in the shade Columbia. Like, look at it, it's already almost gone. It's like every day. It's so nice. Like, if you have light eyes, I mean, this is going to be such a great shade for you. It's going to make your eyes pop even more. And even me with dark brown eyes, like, this actually makes them stand out more. I'm going to be taking a Morphe M432 brush. This is one of the flat shader brush, and I'm taking this brown right here, if I can point on it, like right here. And I'm actually going to run that one so close to the lash line and blend it with the brown liner that I applied on that area and blend it downward. This really completes the look, adding some brown. And honestly, if you want to make this really dramatic with adding black liner and black shadow at the bottom, like, it literally changes up the look and it makes it so beautiful. I probably should show you guys towards the end on how it looked. Maybe I should do another tutorial. I think I'd probably do another tutorial. And taking this Real Techniques contour brush, before I used to use more of a bigger brush. I love this one. Like, it's small enough to just define any areas that I need to. And I don't blend it harshly. I just tap the skin on the areas where I know that I can still see that cream contour. So it just enhances the color and it kind of mattifies it down. Alright, so I already dusted all the translucent powder, and now I'm going to move on to contouring my nose. And what I like to do is connect my nose contour here to the shadow. It gives it more of a natural effect. Not only that, just because I have a wider nose on this area, I feel like it defines it even more. Next, I feel like this completes the look. Like, it's not even highlighter that completes the look. It's like blush completes my like face makeup look. And it's gonna be this KKW Beauty blush in the shade Destiny. Like, not only the packaging is so pretty, like, oh my Shade of the blush is so pretty. It's like, and it's matte too. Like, I don't know, it also smooths out this area, and I kind of smile and then just dab it on this area here. And blush is the first thing to fade, so if you over apply, it's okay, or you can just use it like one of the brushes you're using for translucent powder to blend it out. But I feel like once you set it, it's just like kind of fades into your skin. This blush is so pretty. Like, my favorite one was her sister's, the one by Kylie Cosmetics, and the shade Exposed. It was like peachy orangey, but I'm in love with this one. Like, I need to buy me another one just to have some backup. Alright, so while that bakes, I'm gonna move on to my favorite highlighter. That has been my highlighter for a while now. It's the I Love Sarai and Dose of Colors collection, and this is in the Soulmate. And I go ahead and apply some on my nose, especially on the tip. I feel like this here is what makes your nose way more narrow than actually contouring it. The product that I'm using for my lips is the KKW Beauty Lip Pencil in number 2. So my favorite lip pencil is by MAC in the shade Strip Down, and honestly, I think I gave it up. I think it's gone. I love this shade. So it's a darker shade than usual. And I like the fact that it actually contours my lips because I go in with the lighter one, so it makes my lips look plumper and fuller when I do this. I usually follow my lines, my natural lip line, like this. And underneath this area, I kind of fold my lip inwards and then underline this here. Just so it can give more of that droopy effect. So the same thing I'm going to do to the top lip. I'm going to follow my natural line, just like this. But when I get to the Cupid's bow, I'm actually overlining this, just this area, and connecting it to my actual line where I line. So I like to first start up here and then up here with overlining. In this shade as my contour shade, and then I'm going to be using my favorite lippy, which is the NYX Soft Matte Cream in London. For instance, for here, I don't go over it. I kind of let it peak because I want this lip liner there, that shade, to be my shadow. You can still see the lip liner peek through this area and this area here, just because, again, that's going to be like my shadow effect. That's gonna make my lips look fuller. So if you take a look, these two areas here are what I don't go over with the liquid lipstick. Move on to, of course, apply my Max Fix Plus spray because I want all my powders to melt. I love dewy skin. Like, I don't know, I'm that person where I'm like, I'm not oily, I'm glowy and dewy. Last but not least, I like to coat my lashes after I actually apply setting spray, just because I don't want the mascara to transfer over. And if I don't apply mascara on my bottom lashes, like, my look is not complete. I feel like I'm bald, so I have to, especially because I have long lashes, so this makes my eyes look even wider. So this is the final look. This is the look that I've been honestly doing every day. It's also been like, if I'm gonna go out and I want to look blonde, it's been this look. I just had like a little bit of black liner, some black shadow, just to kind of intensify it even more. But I've been loving all the new products that I've been using, starting from the Morphe 39A Artistry palette to the Baddie B lashes in the style of Instahoe, the KKW Beauty Blush in Destiny, and the lip pencil from it, and the highlighter by Dose of Colors, I Love Sarai. I mean, they've all been my daily products and have been my favorite for the past almost 2 months. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell to be notified. Just like that. But again, just let me know what you guys think. If you guys like it, let me know what other look you guys want to see. Follow my social medias, that will be in the description box. Until next time.